All right, you guys, new Chime scam just went around. I got a call out of the blue, and it was from the Chime number.
You guys, it was the same number on the back of my Chime card that called me.
Chime's exact number, too.
Chime.
Chime in quotation marks.
Chime, C-H-I-M-E.
Don't use Chime. Don't use Chime Bank.
Hello?
Hello, this is Chime's 1-800 customer service number calling. Can I speak to Jay Boogs?
Hello, Chime? Stop trying to steal my dime. Get off my line.
And that's how you do it.
Oh, now I get it. Let's get to the intro. Yeah, what up, YouTube? It's your man, Jay Boogie Boogs, the Puerto Rock that don't stop. And you know what else that don't stop? My sub count. Your boy's up like 10 subs in the last couple videos, and I want to thank each and every one of you. And if you're not subbed,
Why not? Are you busy?
so we talking about scams, right? And this time, the latest culprit is Chime. Chime is that online banking that I don't use.
Me neither.
The scammers are way too sophisticated, and especially online, I don't trust it, all right? And normally they target boomers, right? Or Gen X, my generation.
Old people.
But what about when Gen Z are the ones that are getting targeted or getting caught up there? Because they're the ones that are supposed to be tech savvy, right? And app savvy. But they don't seem to be scam savvy.
Please watch out for Chime. And Chime, yes, I am following law, so you better get Chris Britt and Ryan King on the mother phone.
But even if you're not young, listen to these schemes and these scams, because it may help you avoid this in the future, especially coming from this 800 Chime joint, all right? Let's watch some of these videos.
And if you're like me and you bank with Chime, you need to be watching out for the same shit that just happened to me the other day. I received a text message like it was Chime, notifying me that somebody tried to make a transaction with my debit card at Walgreens. It said, "Was this you that did this?" I said, "No." It replied a text message like Chime would, but see, I received a phone call. But see, me not really knowing those red flags to look for, because mind you, I've never been through this shit before for real. I answered the phone. This man sounded like Chime customer support to the T. The man had the last four of my social. The man had the last four of my debit card.
You see?
He had my address. He had my email. And of course, clearly he had my phone number. The man basically told me that my whole account was compromised. And they had to help me get into a whole nother bank account and a new routing number. He was even able to see what I was seeing on my screen in my bank account.
Crazy.
Yes, that's how serious it was. Somehow, some way, this man got me to move my funds to my own email that I know my password to and my information to. But he also had me add ID in front of it. I know the story is getting more and more fucking ridiculous. I get it. But in that situation, I was at the store. It was a lot going on. I was overwhelmed. It was loud. It was a lot going on. I was already nervous because I'm scared. Like, this is the money that I work hard for. I just had a direct deposit from my paycheck going through. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm real life worried at this point. And I instantly knew as soon as that shit happened, fucking idiot. An idiot. No, I know. A fucking idiot. In that moment, when you're manipulated so tough to where it's like, it sounded so fucking real. You know, I'm 27 years old. Like, it sounded so real and so legit. Like, them having my information like that, pretending like they were Chime customer support. They got me for my money. 1,000 plus. Been trying to file a dispute. They denied me twice. 2 days they denied me twice. And I had to appeal twice. I filed 2 police reports, 1 FBI report, contacted the Better Business Bureau. I had screenshots of the number that texted me, the text message, the number that called me. I had screenshots of everything to the T. They're still trying to basically saying I'm eligible for my provisional credit. But how is it that I'm eligible for my provisional credit, but yet y'all keep trying to deny me for the dispute? Red flag. So it's starting to make me feel like, are y'all a part of this bullshit? Y'all are just acting like y'all ain't?
Yep.
I don't know. Who else is going through this shit? Like, I cannot be the only person dealing with this weird shit with Chime. If I can't go into the branch, I don't want it.
Yep.
If this is what it's going to cost me.
Word up.
Because my own bank didn't even have my back. And if you're like me and you bank with Chime, you need to be watching out for the same shit that just happened to me the other day.
Please don't use online banking. You see what happens? Use a branch that you can actually walk into. I feel so bad for Shorty. And like I said before, they're not asking for your personal information. They're actually giving you vital information. So you feel comfortable exchanging info with them. And you see what happened? She got drained. And that's the account that her direct deposits come into too. And then, by the way, Chime ain't shit. I'm sorry. The fact that you dispute all these charges and have evidence and they still deny all your claims, and y'all supposed to be protecting your clients or whatever you want to call it. Yo, look, stop online banking.
Please.
Pretty please.
That was the scam call I got last night, even though, you guys, it was the same number on the back of my Chime card that called me. The same exact number.
Damn. See?
So they scammed me out of almost $3,000 fucking dollars, you
Ouch.
guys.
Ouch. She's upset.
Mind you, this is all the money that I have to my name. This is money I'm supposed to be taking my kids on vacation with and taking them out to do something with.
I'm sorry, girl.
And I disputed the charges, but Chime said they don't know they're going to be able to get my money back or not.
They're not giving you your money back.
So please, you guys, if you guys ever going to call, even if it's from the Chime phone number, don't send nobody no kinds of money, no nothing, because obviously the hackers can copy the same exact phone number as Chime and just get away with it.
And they are. They are getting away with it. Damn, that's rough. I mean, Shorty was really upset. They got her for $3,000. That's a lot of money to get scammed for. And then Chime doesn't even want to hear the dispute. Like, I really don't like that. And do you see what scamming does? Do you see the effect that scamming has on people? She's traumatized. Shorty really has trauma right now because of this phone call, and this is going to proceed in her life. She's not going to trust people on the phone, as she shouldn't. And please, don't none of y'all pick up these phone calls. No bank, it don't matter if it's your real branch or if it's your online, don't pick up the phone. The bank shouldn't be calling you ever anyway. I'm not even trying to hear that.
Come and chat with me about why I'm closing my Chime bank account after 6 years of being with Chime.
Okay.
So initially
listen.
I decided to bank with Chime because I was allured by the get paid up to 2 days early. And so even right before the pandemic, I decided to open up an account. Everything's been going great. You know, there's some issues. That's just how things are with banks. However, Saturday the 28th, I woke up from a nap, went to an apartment tour, and noticed that my card had been charged for $500+ in Georgia. I live in Denver.
Ooh.
And I'm not sure how my card was used in Georgia for over $500. But I've never even spent that much at the grocery store, period. Let alone when I'm in a whole nother state. So I filed a dispute, and I'm thinking, well, I live in Denver and the charge was in Georgia, and I made 2 other charges to my card the same day. So clearly this is fraud, right?
Clearly.
Like within hours of each other.
Right.
Because it takes at least 3 hours to get from Georgia to Denver on a flight. Well, they deny my dispute.
See? Again.
Okay. So then I provide copies of receipts because I paid for parking around 4 o'clock at Denver, at the Cortland on Blake is where I went to go do an apartment tour.
Okay.
And I paid for parking. So I submitted that receipt. I also went to Denver here in town, maybe a couple hours after that. And so I submitted that receipt as well as a copy of my lease that shows I reside in Denver.
Okay.
Well,
all the proof.
They still denied my claim. So then I submit a police report. I give them the police report number. I also happened to take a picture with my cat that day. And so I sent them a picture of me and my cat that is tagged in Denver, Colorado with the date and time. This picture was 10 minutes before this supposed charge in Georgia. And they still denied my claim. Damn. So after 6 years of being with Chime, I am now going to be closing my account because
I don't blame you.
I no longer feel like my money is safe.
Yup.
Bye.
That's the worst part about this scamming. Look, people are gonna get scammed, all right? But when your company decides to not back you up and they deny every claim and dispute that you have, when you have every bit of evidence under the sun and they still shoot you down, it's like, I'm not even giving y'all my business. My money is not safe. And your money isn't safe on these online banking, all right? Your money's barely safe in the real branches that exist, all right, with all these scammers. So please don't let this happen to y'all, all right? Let's watch a couple more of these scams.
Please stop and listen. This is a warning to anybody that banks with Chime.
What's going on with her face?
I just lost $750 to scammers.
Ouch.
That were so smart, they fooled me. And it's hard to fool me. They literally told me that my card was trying to be used in Miami, Florida, by some person's name, and asked me if I gave them permission to use my card, and I was like, no. And then they were like, well, they tried to use your card 8 times for $150.
Damn.
So we need you to dispute that 8 times with my supervisor.
No.
So it was, they made me transfer all my money and my pay into my checking account and start sending $150 to his account.
Oh my God.
But it said that it wasn't processing to him. So I was like, okay, so they're just holding it. They said that I had to clear my bank account in order to
what?
Get all this
resolved,
and then they put all the money back on my card. As I watched my checking account deplete,
of course,
I asked them,
what's happening?
Why is money coming off my card? And they said, because we have to get everything off to change the situation around so nobody can use your identity.
Oh my God.
Come to find out, that was a complete scam.
You don't say.
And they were good. So this is the warning that I'm putting out there. Chime will not call you.
No, they won't.
They will contact you through email or text or Chime first if there's suspicious activity on your account. I didn't know that. But this is happening a lot, and I'm just putting the word out there because now I have 8 disputes.
Damn.
With $150
on each
that I pray to God I get back.
You're not.
So if you bank with Chime, don't answer a phone call from somebody, or if they claim to be Chime, they're not.
No.
They are not. Look up the number while you're on the phone with them.
That ain't gonna
and it will tell you that you've been scammed.
So she got fooled. But you know who's not getting fooled? We're not getting fooled. Shorty, that face filter that you using is struggling to attach to your face. I mean, damn, I don't even know if you played me right now, because here I'm thinking that you a young person who got scammed, and I have a feeling that you an old-ass woman with a face filter on. But either way, you got scammed, shorty, and 8 different charges for $150, and then you're gonna go and empty your bank out so you can fix that. Yo, listen, some of y'all deserve to get schemed. And I'm sorry to say that, but you can't be unintelligent when it comes to these scams, bro. And I get it. It's an 800 number that's familiar to Chime. But listen, they are depleting your bank account completely. You have to be smarter than this, whether you're young or old. For real, bro. Protect yourself. Let's watch another one.
Yo. It's a lot of scamming going on with the actual banks.
See?
I would say beware of people calling, saying they're your bank.
Mm-hmm.
And what they're doing is they're able to somehow get into your bank information. And I mean your online banking. And they're sitting here basically able to literally tell you how many accounts you have. So if you have a checking and a savings, they're able to see it.
Mm-hmm.
They're able to tell you each amount that is in both accounts.
Mm-hmm.
And they're basically trying to get you to take your money out of something and add it somewhere else. They're also adding the money on temporary Chime cards. So be careful with that, because I also had a friend tell me yesterday that her mom also got scammed out of $600. Somehow her card was used somewhere she was not at. Same thing with mine. I was told that I had somebody out of Texas log into my online banking
and was able to see absolutely everything. I cried all day yesterday about it because $2,300 is gone out of my account.
Ouch.
And at this point, all I can do is trust God and trust that the bank is going to do their job and put that money back in my account. So just beware. I currently bank with Wells Fargo, and they filed it as a fraud claim, but I'm just letting everybody else know that for right now, the scammers are really bad. The last place I had used my actual debit card was at Home Goods, and I got a phone call and a message stating that my card was swiped for a $4,000, almost $5,000 charge with Geico.
With Geico?
So, if you bank with Wells Fargo or anywhere else that's honestly having these scams going on, just beware and immediately call your bank, because they're able to tell you absolutely everything that is going on inside of your actual bank account.
Damn. And you know what else that gets me? How do these companies not have better protection against these scammers, bro? I mean, look, I get it. The scammer's job is to outsmart the protection, right? But y'all job is to put your defense up. Like, have a better defense, bro. Hire somebody else. I don't know. I'm not a computer tech savvy, and I am Gen X, all right? So I'm not super computer savvy. But what I'm not gonna do is get scammed. I promise you that. I'm not gonna get scammed because I don't pick up my phone. I don't pick up my phone for people that I know. Forget about people I don't know. Shit.
So I went ahead and filed a dispute. And this was just a little dispute right here. I just wanted to let you know that I filed it on May 31st. And I thought, honestly, everything was going to be fine. Like, I thought I was going to get my credit back and they were going to run the investigation and see that this person wasn't real and that, like, the name that I even sent the money to said new bank transfer. But I just got a message yesterday thinking that, like, oh, my money's about to be back in my account. Baby, they denied me.
Of course
they denied me real bad. They said, that was your fault. You're going to deal with that. And I'm dealing with it because I literally have a bill that was supposed to be paid today, but I couldn't pay it. So, yes, I just want everybody to please be aware of messages that you get from Chime. Like I said, I wasn't in the right state of mind to even be calling, letting somebody even pick up the phone. But, hey, that's me. A L's a L. Everything happens for a reason in this life. But I just want you guys to take that and just know that these people still be scamming. I kind of did not know that people still be scamming. They can do a lot. They can honestly do a lot. So please be wary if you have Chime, because they will try to get your ass quick.
Oh, pause. Don't blame it on the green. You can garden all you want, but if you can't handle your high and pick up the phone and not get scammed, then you don't need to be smoking or picking up the phone for that matter. So none of y'all should be picking up the phone. These scammers are going to continue to scam in any way they can. And his was only $200, but getting beat for any amount of money is not worth it.
No, it is not.
So it's been your man, J Boogie Boogs. And let this be a reminder. Scammers don't care whether you're 18 or 80, whether you're tech savvy, app savvy, computer savvy. They don't care whether you grew up with a smartphone in your hand or you grew up with a notepad and a book in your hand. They trying to scheme. And the only way to avoid this is to not pick up the phone. Matter of fact, open the app yourself and verify it. Call the 800 number, and I guarantee you that they did not call you to begin with. So make sure you sub, like, and comment, and at the same time, be safe out there. Don't pick up the phone, whether it's coming from Chime or another bank. Remember, banks are not gonna call you. So just be safe and don't pick up the phone, all right? I'll catch y'all in the next video. Be safe in the meantime, and I'll update you on any new schemes I see coming this way, all right? Peace, y'all.